Hi, I'm Paul Wilson, creator of the Body Swing. Here's another tip to help you with your game. If you like this tip, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified when I post new tips. In this tip, I want to talk about the waggle. So recently had a student come out, watching him, and he was stepping up to his ball and absolutely frozen over it. Literally about 30 seconds later, he took the golf club back. So that got me thinking about the waggle. I've done a tip about this a long time ago, but I want to go into the waggle again. So this gentleman didn't even know he was supposed to waggle. So let's talk about it. So the waggle is a little move that you're doing before you hit the ball. Now, you are doing the waggle for a few reasons. So number one, when we set up to the ball like this, we're getting ready to go. Now, we're picking the golf club off the ground. So I've got my grip on. Now, to waggle, I am basically just taking my lead hand. I'm not moving my hands like this. I'm taking the lead hand or the back of the hand and just facing the camera. So all I'm doing, I'm just going like that. So there's my back of my hand facing the camera. So that's what the waggle is. I'm doing that 2 or 3 times to kind of get ready. Then I put the club on the ground and hit my shot. Okay, so why I'm doing that is to feel the weight of the golf club. So I'm stepping up like this, elevate the club. I get that feeling of the club head. So I'm really loosening up. Okay, as I loosen up, now the club feels heavy. And that's what we want in our golf swing. We want the club to feel heavy, not light. If you step up and you're all stiff, your club's gonna feel light. So get the heavy feeling of your club. So that's number one. Number two, you're trying to waggle like that to keep your wrists nice and loose. So I'm not letting go of the club. My hands aren't coming off the club. I'm holding on, but my wrists are nice and loose. So I'm just waggling it back and forth, thinking, loose wrists, got to keep my wrists loose. Third reason I'm waggling like that is to preview how I'm going to take the golf club back. So I'm not going like this. I'm not going up here. I'm not going way in here. I'm waggling it like this, just kind of very slightly inside the line. I'm not even thinking about that, but because I've done it many, many times, it just waggles back on the appropriate path. So like I said, I'm not going like that. I'm not going like that. So if you're someone that takes it way outside, waggling it more to the inside would be a good idea. If you take it way inside, waggling it more down the line would be a good idea. Okay? So I'm getting ready like this. I elevate the club. I'm waggling up here. Then I lower the club. I stay in motion. Then I take the golf club back. All right, so let's just kind of recap. Because waggling it, it's important. And there's no exact way to do it. But over time, as you hit a lot of golf balls and, you're getting more experienced at this game, you will develop your own little waggle. But if I can give you kind of what I'm feeling or kind of how to do it, how I do it, then you can build on that and just make it part of your routine as well. So you're going to waggle it 2 or 3 times, lower the club, get a thought in your mind, then hit your shot. All right. As you waggle it, there's 3 things you're looking for. So right here, I'm getting ready to go. I've done my grip. I lift the club up. 1, all I'm doing is I'm taking my lead hand, the back of the hand, and I'm pointing it at the camera. I'm not moving my arms like this. Lead hand to the camera. Lead hand that way. If you have a logo on your glove, logo's facing that way, logo's facing that way. I'm not taking it way up here. I'm taking it back until the club is about parallel to the ground. Okay, so 1, okay, I come back, 2, 3. I'm feeling the weight of the golf club. That means I have to relax my arms, feel the weight of the club. It should feel heavy. Number 2. So 1, we're gonna feel the weight of the club. Number 2, we're gonna feel loose wrists. Wrists are very loose. If you're all locked up, you're not gonna have a good waggle. And then number 3, we're just watching that path of the club at the corner of our eye as it goes back. All right, so kind of get used to that. Maybe just do that around the house, or, when you come out to the range. And, it's not gonna be perfect. When I showed it to this gentleman, he was like, way up here at first, waggling it like this. It's like, no, it's just a little tiny move right here, just getting loosened up. You get ready, then you hit your shot. All right, so take a look at your waggle, keep these thoughts in mind, and then try to incorporate them into your, pre-shot routine. All right, once you do that, then you'll be in a nice, relaxed, loosened up position to then hit your shots. I truly hope you've enjoyed this tip. I've been teaching a powerful, effortless, pain-free golf swing now for over 25 years. If you'd like to learn this type of swing, then head on over to bodyswing.com/free samples. I'll send you some free samples of my book and video series that take you step by step through how to build a powerful, effortless, pain-free golf swing. So once again, head on over to bodyswing.com/free samples, or click the link in or below this video, and I'll send you the free samples right away.